Before we get started on the Motive carbon headlight, I wanted to show you guys this Motive door handle carbon fiber decal for the Skyline R32. We're gonna go ahead and install this real fast. So what we need to do first is clean it with rubbing alcohol, 70%. It's gonna go in this portion of the door handle. So now the decal goes in this direction here. There is a little bump underneath the door handle there, like a little squared cornered wall, I guess you could call it. And that's gonna go in between that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel it off and stick it in there and it should be done. So just that simple, the sticker is on and it makes these handles look a million times better. As you can see, that little wall corner thing I was talking about there. And that right there is how you make your Skyline R32 door handles look that much better. So we got a package from Motive Video. If you know what this company is and you know exactly what we got for the R32, let me go ahead and open this up. So here we have a Skyline R32 carbon fiber ducted headlight made by Motive Video, located out of New Zealand, I believe. This took me about a month and a half to receive, but I really like that it has a carbon on it. And this is a carbon overlaid over, I believe, fiberglass. I'm not 100% sure. I believe that's what's stated on their website. Can't wait to throw this thing onto the R32. And the good thing is that it's plug and play and ready to go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change out the headlight now. In order to remove this headlight, first step is we need to remove this one. This one has a Phillips screw here that you have to remove, and you just pop it off because it's snapped on. So I'm gonna go ahead and, this one's missing the bolt, obviously. The little grommet that goes in there broke off, so I didn't put the bolt, and I mean, it really doesn't move much. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off. There should be 2 screws there, and then 2 in the back, and then this thing should pull right out. But I do have to cut my custom-made zip ties off of this to remove the grill. Then I'm gonna go ahead and install the Motive carbon headlight. Hopefully I could get the projector to work on that one, since I do have the Morimoto HID kit. Shouldn't be an issue, but I'll go ahead and try it out either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you step by step. Once I remove something, I'll let you know what's next to remove. But now that the corner light is removed, there's 2 10mm bolts here that we have to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove 1 and 2. Right now these 2 bolts are off. Next step is to get the 2 down here. So there is 1. It's kind of rusted too. There you go. So I managed to get this ratchet, the extension, and the 10mm socket down there, and as you could see, the bolt is out. The other bolt for the headlight is, let me show you guys a little bit better. The other bolt is right there. So this one's pretty easy to get. You just move the wire harness out of the way, and it's easy to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. I already got the bottom one out. I just need that top one, and it should be it. I'll let you guys know if anything else pops up. So as you can see, the headlight is now off. Literally did this in 10 minutes, and that's because I keep recording and stopping and recording. But yeah, it was just 1 bolt, another one down there, the 2 on the side, and I just literally just popped it off. Probably should have loosened the bumper up a little bit. I scratched the wrap a little bit here, but that's no big deal. So now I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect the lights, mock up the other light, show you guys what it looks like, and then go ahead and bolt it down. I'll try to show you guys the whole process on installing it. Removing the headlight is pretty easy. It's just 4 bolts, the screw here, and the clips for the grill. Mine doesn't have clips. Mine has zip ties. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unplug the lights, mock the other one up, and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so one thing I did forget to do is go over the hardware that this headlight came with. So it came with 2 brackets, 1 longer one, 1 shorter one. The shorter one is already on the light, which I'll show you guys right now. It came with 2 of these washers here, those plastic washers, and it came with 4 bolts and 4 nuts. It should have came with 6, but I was missing 2. But I don't think I received them, if I'm correct. I opened them here and they weren't in there. So let me go ahead and show you guys the hardware. So it came with those 2 longer bolts that you see there, and the shorter bolts. It was supposed to come with 4 shorter bolts, but it only came with 2. Obviously I had to put one of the longer bolts there because I was missing the other 2 short ones. So that bolt right there is supposed to go on the bottom side with that big bracket. And it's pretty much going to go in the same manner as this one right here. So this is the shorter bracket, so I put one of the shorter bolts there, and then I led the bracket over here. I got one of the longer bolts, put it through the backside where the original headlight bracket was, and then I put the washer in between that, and then I put the bracket and then the nut, tighten that up. And essentially that bracket goes the same way but on the bottom side. Let me try to show you guys, get the lighting right. So you guys can see that hole right there. So that hole goes through here, and then you put the bolt and nut through there. Then this section, the back side of the plate goes, so you see that nut and bolt right there. So that bracket goes like right underneath it to that hole right there. But obviously I'm missing more hardware, so I don't know if it's in the box. I gotta double check, but I don't think so because I opened it up right here and I didn't see any extra bolts. But if not, I'll just run it like this for now until I go get the other bolts and then go ahead and throw on the other bracket. I mean, it'll be fine right here. It won't move. It doesn't move. It's pretty solid. This thing is finally on. So I do need to order the grommet that goes in this section here. So you notice on the original headlight, it has that clip right there where this clips onto. And obviously this one doesn't have that. So when I put the corner light back in, it obviously doesn't snap into place how it used to, and now it's like flimsy and it could fall off. So I definitely need to get the grommet that goes there and screw it on. Besides that, the headlight looks amazing. The gaps aren't bad at all, to be honest. They actually made this thing pretty good, and I believe this is just the overlay of carbon, if I'm not mistaken. One more thing, what's pretty cool about these is that they're plug and play. So if you guys could see there, it's just one wire and it's plugged up to the OEM light connector, as you can see there. And that's it. It's plug and play. You just plug it in, bolt it all up, and it's ready to go. Let me go ahead and show you guys the light. You know how I was worried that it might not work with the Morimoto setup? Well, it does. And I think my battery died. That is an easy fix. So as you can see there, this one's towards the middle, and I mean that one's towards the edge, this one's towards the middle, so I don't like that, so I might just have to get another one. And it looks like this one's a lot brighter than this one, so I might just go with both. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll see. So the headlight is now completely on, the grill is back on, and man, this thing looks insane. It's kind of hard to tell now because of the lighting, and I can't wait till I pull it out and actually get a better look at this thing. So we're out here today in the port of Long Beach / San Pedro area. We got the homie Lord Villian taking some shots of the skyline, the blue smoke going up in the air. We got the cruise ship here to our right, and then we got the bridge to our left. It's a beautiful day. The car looks amazing out. It's the first time the lights see daylight, so we'll be able to test them out on the way home because it's going to be dark. But man, what a difference this headlight makes on the car. It looks that much better, at least in my eyes it does. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.